Can you believe it? The female CEO marries her assistant for a green card, only to discover he's a hidden billionaire. It was the first time the female CEO had ever visited the countryside, and she immediately noticed something odd. The names of the shops in the small town were eerily similar to the name of the assistant standing next to her. This oddity made her start to suspect that the assistant who had been with her for 3 years and whom she believed to be a poor nobody might actually be a hidden heir to a vast fortune. Little did she know, this unexpected trip to the countryside would change the course of her life forever. Ira was a top executive at a major newspaper, earning a 6-figure salary. She was well established in her company, almost untouchable, with a position that placed her just below the boss, at the very peak of the corporate ladder. But her image as a tough, no-nonsense leader had earned her the nickname The Witch behind her back. Nick, on the other hand, was just a humble assistant. Every day, he hustled to keep up with Ira's demanding schedule, always trailing her closely. Not only did he have to stay by her side throughout the day, but every morning he would run through 10 city blocks to get Ira the perfect cup of coffee. If he ever got her coffee order wrong, she'd show no mercy. Nick would have to stay late to make up for it. For 3 long years, Nick worked under these harsh conditions, and during that time, he had barely taken any time off. Within the company, Ira was known for her authoritative and domineering ways. Her leadership style was harsh and often difficult for employees to tolerate, but because of her exceptional skills and performance, the boss always let her get away with it. However, this time, Ira made a critical mistake. She had been so caught up in her work that she forgot to submit the paperwork for her visa renewal. As a result, her visa expired, and the immigration authorities decided to deport her. It was a devastating blow for Ira. To make matters worse, the company's shareholders decided that after Ira's deportation, they would promote the recently fired deputy editor to take her place. But just when things seemed hopeless, Nick unexpectedly walked into the office. Looking at him, Ira had a bold idea.
We're getting married.
Though the boss was shocked, he couldn't help but feel happy for Ira. As long as they registered their marriage quickly, Ira could legally settle in the U.S. Nick, however, had no romantic interest in Ira. Instead, he proposed a deal. He wanted her to help him publish a book and secure a promotion.
And you're screwed. Bye-bye, Margaret.
Faced with this situation, Ira had no choice but to make concessions. She promised Nick that if she got her green card, she would immediately help him climb the corporate ladder. But Nick felt her offer was insincere, so he demanded more.
And not in 2 years, right away. And you'll publish my manuscript.
Surprisingly, the once powerful CEO now found herself humbled by the green card. She had no choice but to lower her head in front of Nick. It was a twist that allowed Nick to finally hold his head high. Later, Ira accompanied Nick to his hometown. Nick